Hey everybody, this is Cody Knight 22 here. Welcome to episode 1 of Cody Interviews, the sister show to Cody Talks. And the reason for this being a sister show is that if any of you are familiar with Cody Talks fanfiction, I did do interviews in that one. But it was a little bit inconvenient because I did have to actually tie it in, and so I couldn't just interview anybody that I wanted to. I had to tie it into the series. So this time I actually just made an entirely separate series, so that way I don't have to tie it in per se. And I'm just going to be interviewing people that I have on. And this week, I'll be starting off by interviewing Cory Campion from Don't Watch Me Play, the YouTube channel that has 1,000 and... probably should have had this open. 1,000 and something subscribers. And, but might actually be better known for his runner-up performance on Rooster Teeth the Gauntlet Season 2. So... say hi, Cory.
Hi, everyone.
And then everybody says hi back, presumably. And so I brought you on for an interview today. A, because it's easy.
Oh, okay.
And, because you're a friend. And B, because, you were on something Rooster Teeth related. But you actually have I'd say, a fair amount of success outside of that on the internet. Since your channel does have a lot of subscribers.
I would like to believe so. I feel like ever since Gauntlet Season 2, Rooster Teeth, they pretty much gave me the edge that I needed to be like, you know what, if they can have fun making video game videos, then maybe I can do something too. So I looked up into it and, bought the pieces that were necessary. And, as time went on, it's almost been a year now. The last week of October will be my year anniversary. I'm very impressed with all the people who like my channel and always request new stuff for me to play. So I feel like I've come a long way, and I couldn't be happier, honestly.
Yeah, well, it's and I will say this. It's funny that you say if they can have fun making videos. We had fun watching you guys on the Gauntlet. I mean, I know some people took the community team sucks joke a little bit too far, but a lot of people had fun. And I did bring on Cory, not like nobody else from Team RTX, because Cory is like one of the only ones that I think had sustained success since the Gauntlet. Because looking at Elon has had his charity streams, which have done incredibly well, and those are fucking awesome as well that he's doing that. And Stan does have like 42 million Twitter followers now, or whatever insert amount that he has. And Jaden, I don't actually know all that much about what Jaden's done, but from the community team, you've had a lot of sustained success since then.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's just I've made a lot of friends, a lot of people on Twitter. They like to talk, and I'm just very nice, you know what I mean? I'm a very genuine, compassionate person, so whenever someone wants to talk to me, I don't mind talking back. So I like to consider everybody a friend. So it's a nice feeling that people want to associate themselves with me. So yeah, I would definitely say there's a lot of success my way, and whether it's beneficial for anything in the future, we can only hope. But right now, I'm just happy where I am, like I said earlier.
You've always got that $100 though.
That $100.
Yeah. Never take that away from you.
No, they cannot.
All right, so for today, I do have 20 questions. One of them is user submitted, and I'm laughing because of what it is. And I have 20 questions today, so that is one more than the first episode of Cody Talks Fanfiction, the first interview. And I'm going to start this off by going into, because these will be covering both the Gauntlet and your time outside of the Gauntlet on just YouTube in general. So, first question is, how did you first discover Rooster Teeth?
Randomly, honestly. It was just one of those things where I was browsing YouTube, and it was like, let's play this game. Man, it was so long ago. I'm old. But honestly, it was just literally one of those things. Just like in the future, like how I learned about Markiplier and Cinnamon Toast Ken and all of them. It was just like, oh, this looks funny. Let's go check it out. And I clicked on the video, and I think it was Jeff and Jack. And I don't know what they were doing, but it was just the two of them commentating, and I got a big kick out of it. It might have been Fails of the Week at the time, And I was just like, wow, that's actually really entertaining. I'm going to follow these guys and see how it goes from the future. And man, have they grown. It was always fun to watch all their new stuff. But yeah, it was just sheer accident that I really came across them.
And that's the only way to discover things on the internet now, right?
Pretty much.
What made you decide to audition for the Gauntlet?
Well, by the time RTX came around, I was a huge fan by then. I probably had about a year and a half to 2 years of Rooster Teeth inside me. Hey now. But
Hey.
when I saw that they posted the banner that they were doing Gauntlet Season 2, I got extremely excited because I was like, wow, this could actually be my chance to get to know them a lot better and also test my skills. So why not? It's the best of both worlds. I get to try out, and if I make it, I get to meet them. I get to try out, and if I don't, I can at least say I tried and I didn't sit back on the sidelines watching. Thankfully, I made it through to the next round, and they are a beautiful and awesome personality group of people to talk to and meet. It's just great when you meet them in person. You're just like, wow, you the guys I watch on videos, I never thought I'd see you in person. And it's just they have such genuine and nice personalities. It's like, wow, you're just like me, but famous and awesome.
Well, I'm laughing partially just because of like what they showed on camera, the way that they went about it.
Oh god, yeah, we got shitted on the whole time.
That was funny. What I should have included this on here. So I only know this because I believe you told me. Round 1, it was trials for you that you
Correct.
And then round 2 was either, what was it? Was that Need for Speed or Call of Duty?
Oh, are you talking about just the whole process in general?
Yeah.
Because initially there were 4 games to try out on. It was Trials Evolution, Geometry Wars, Battle Block Theater, and Super Meat Boy. I got lucky to get second place in the top times for Trials Evolution by literally 0.20 milliseconds. That's how close it was at the time. And round 2 was basically, we went on center stage, and half the group got broken up and did Call of Duty Black Ops, and I got lucky, in my honest opinion, because I would have probably bombed, but I got Need for Speed, and I think it was Most Wanted or Hot Pursuit. I can't remember which one. I keep getting those two confused. But
it was the one with cars.
Yeah, there you go. It was all the Need for Speeds then.
And just in case anybody here was maybe not remembering exactly who Cory was on the Gauntlet, because it's been like almost a year at this point since that was. I think it's been actually 10 months. I did look up dates for this video because I wanted to see when your first video came out versus when the last episode of the Gauntlet aired. It was like December 4th, I think, for the Gauntlet. But Cory would be the one that can only name one marsupial.
Frog.
I don't know. Don't know.
It was Frog, man. That was the answer. That's what got me over the edge, just saying Frog.
I think it was the I don't know, and he just stared right at Joel. I don't know.
I stared into his soul, and he knew deep down that I did not know.
This guy's a potential winner right here.
Plus, I paid him $10, so
Fucking who gave him 20? Somebody gave him 20.
I don't think anyone gave him 20. I think it was Stan that said, "Do you take checks?"
And I thought somebody was like, if I give you 20, will you give me the whole question?
Oh, that was me.
Oh.
But I didn't say 20. I said 10. I was like, if I give you a 10, can I get the whole question?
All right. God damn. That was fun to watch. You get really far on the Gauntlet. Are you happy with the fact that you did get that far? Or is there any form of like disappointment at how far you got and ultimately...
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Especially the noise at the end. No, I'm happy with the progress that I got. I never expected us as a team to get that far. And then, of course, we should have seen it coming that we were going to get broken up and have to free-for-all against each other. And then after we got out of the showers, we went back to Gauntlet and played. So, we teamed up against each other on Wolfenstein, and I got lucky to be the first one to beat Hitler And not only that, I didn't die either, so I was very surprised. I thought for sure I was going to be one of those idiots that die a bunch of times. Because what they didn't tell you in that video, and I keep stressing because I feel like it was important, they made us play by, like, classic controls. We did not have a mouse. They didn't give us a mouse. It was arrow keys, WSAD, and Control and Alt. I'm not even kidding. They literally old schooled us. There was no mouse at all. That's why we were so bad. I'm pretty sure if we all had mouses, we would have never died, and we probably would have beat them. And that's probably why the challenge was made. But in terms of moving on to the finals in dive kick against Elon, I wish that I won. Like, the competitive side of me says, damn it, I could have made it all the way. Why did you screw up so badly? However, just the simple fact that I was able to make it that far is a blessing in itself, and I'm just glad I was able to, make it. I mean, even if I lost in round 1, I would have been happy because I could have said I've been there, but I was definitely grateful for the progress that we all made as a team, and then how much I personally made. So it was very good in my opinion. I'm glad I made it that far.
And just say, I didn't actually think that we would do so well as a team. You were up against Gavin.
Well,
I mean, it's not as though Rooster Teeth is the best of gamers.
Well, he could have pulled it out of his ass. He could have been like, oh yeah, I'm so bad at video games, but then all of a sudden, like, be extreme pro. You never know.
But then all the YouTube comments were right. It was all an act. And this is the next one. This is actually something that you and I discussed off camera, but I still wanted to include it in here. Would you rather have faced Greg Miller, who fell just shy of beating Wolfenstein, in place of Elon in the finals?
The more I think about it, ever since we had that conversation, yeah, I think it would have been more fun to go against Greg, because Elon was smart. Elon knew how to properly do dive kick. I was too gung-ho, and I kept jumping in, and he would keep kicking me in the face, and I was very sad. But I think if it was me and Greg, we would have probably been just as stupid together and not really known what we were doing. So it might have been a little closer. But I did get I got like 2 wins on Elon, so I'm very happy about that. One of them was totally legitimate. I landed on the middle of the line during the timeout. That works. That counts.
Oh my god. 7-2 was the final score of
Doesn't
that
matter. Does not matter.
One of them was a timeout.
Damn right. It was the best timeout ever, because for some odd reason it made Elon upset that I was like, aha, I'm in the middle, bitch.
God damn it. After the gauntlet, what made you decide to start up a YouTube channel for yourself?
Just like I said earlier, basically it was like, wow, these guys have so much fun and are able to have such great relationships with each other and great personalities with each other. So if they can have fun with it, and I really like video games, maybe I can have fun with it too. So I bought an Elgato 720 HD. Took about half an hour to figure out how to plug in 3 holes, and then I recorded my very first video, and I was like, alright, what am I going to name my channel? So as I was looking at all the YouTube channels, I was like, you know what, I'm going to reverse psychology it. So I thought it would be clever at the time. So everyone's like, don't do that, don't do this, don't stick your thumb in there, stuff like that. And it's just like, oh, people do it anyway. So I was like, don't watch me play. Maybe that'll be like, huh, if he doesn't want me to watch him play, maybe I'll watch him play. No, actually, lately it's been, okay, I'll follow instructions, good sir, thank you. But I like my channel name. I think it's growing. And, over 1,000 subscribers. I have to start coming up with a silly little dumb name for my followers. Right now, I just call them my friends and my lovelies. I think I'm just going to call them the Don't Watch Me Players.
The blind people.
There you go, the blinders.
The blinders, alright. I love you. So overthought that.
I literally must have made a blueprint in my mind as to how I was going to go about this.
I love the idea of you having a big flowchart in your room. Okay, well, if I name it this,
it connects. I swear.
Fucking string everywhere. Your mom walks in. What are you doing?
Get
Nothing.
out. Get out. It has nothing to do with you.
Mom, you see the sock on the door. You're not supposed to come in.
Exactly. Even the sock has a string on it.
Goddamn. How do you deal with negative criticism?
Very well, actually. I promised myself that if I was gonna make a YouTube channel, I would have to take the good with the bad. So, a lot of it, knock on wood. So I'm gonna knock on nothing because I have no wood around me.
I'll do it for you.
It's been, hey, wood. A lot of it, a lot of it has been positive, thankfully. There have been a few negative, like Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2, when I got killed by Golden Freddy. A lot of people were like, "Oh, so dumb and stupid," stuff like that. And I was just like, "Thank you." Like that's it. It's just but I also at the same time I had a few people in the past when my webcam used to be in the top right instead of the top left. I had a few people say, "Hey, you got to move your webcam, man. Your logo is on your dumb bald head." And I was like, "Okay, first off, I'm not bald, but I like your criticism. Thank you." So I moved to the webcam, and it's just nice. So for anyone out there who potentially wants to be a Let's Player, YouTuber, streamer in the future, just, the easiest way to say it is please remember there's always going to be some bad with the good. You just got to take it in mediocrity, and, whatever you decide to do with it is your call, but it's going to happen regardless, so just be prepared and, deal with it as you will.
I'm just bringing this up. I remember in Outlast when I believe the camera was in the upper left-hand corner, you couldn't see how many batteries you had.
Yes, I kept informing people of how many batteries I had at the time. I have no batteries right now.
I was just like, you should move that. I was like, he should probably move that, but all right.
No, I know. At that time, I was just like, I was still growing. Like, I don't even think I had 100 subscribers when I came out with the Outlast playthrough.
Outlast was pre-100, because I was pre-100.
Yeah.
I came in for Outlast.
And it was just like, I put it in that corner, and I was like, okay, that looks good. I'll just inform people of the battery. I could have been lying to you the whole time. I could have been like, oh, guys, I have no batteries. I'm 10 out of 10.
I have a feeling after watching you play that game, you were not. Now that might happen.
Now at that time, I think I was sitting on a pile of shit bricks that I laid the entire time I was playing that game.
That was a great series. Everybody should go and watch that.
Yes, please do.
What's your favorite part of your channel? Now, before you give me the cheesy, all my subscribers and all the friends that I've made, before you fucking pull that shit, I mean the actual channel part itself, not the people subscribing to the channel and whatnot. Because I know you would.
Oh god, of course I would. You know me. I'm there for the people, man. You literally just put a hand over my mouth and said, "Fuck you, don't say that." So
as is frequent in our relationship.
Pretty much. Oh god, that's a good one. Because if it's not the subscribers, it's definitely got to be. That's it. I'm done. No. I would. Whew. I don't know, actually. I mean, I'm definitely a huge fan of my friend Alan, who was nice enough to make the fan art banner and avatar for me. That's actually on the top of my channel. He's pretty much my artist, in a manner of speaking. He's one of the guys that I met at the same time I met you, Cody, and he's been a good friend, and he likes to draw and animate, so he's been working on some stuff for me, and that's absolutely amazing that somebody actually wants to dedicate their time to help better my channel, and it just makes me so happy that it's like a little family. Other than that, though, it's just my favorite part of the channel would probably have to be looking at the videos and just seeing how it's growing. Like, when I say that, I mean like looking at my popular videos, and we won't go into that just yet because that might be one of the questions, in all honesty.
152. Oh wow, Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2 is 40k.
Exactly.
Almost
yeah,
41k.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. But looking at the popular videos and looking at the videos and shut up and just seeing how it's grown. Like, okay, I made this video and it's only got 2 views. And then if I wait like a month and a half and more people come in, and all of a sudden it's at like 22, which isn't that much of a huge jump, but to me it is. And it's just like, wow, people are actually not only subscribing to the channel, they're actually going back and looking at the videos I did in the past when I was dumb, naive, stupid, and bad at sports. But I'm still all of that, by the way.
I was gonna
But
say,
yeah, that's
that is sports. I've seen. I saw your stripping video. You're not that. There's no way
I-
that you're that much better at sports.
I'm also very bad at guessing a 50% chance apparently. But
That was a
but
great
yeah,
ending.
that's pretty much the biggie. It's the artwork that Alan gives me, and just watching the views slowly come in and being like, this was a good video.
Are you surprised by the success of your channel?
Yes, extremely. And there's a nice little flow chart that goes with this. Let me get that. No, but literally, when I made the channel, I was so happy. I was telling all my friends, and they were like, "Oh, good luck, blah blah blah." And then I started making videos, and stupid me for sort of thinking that it would, blow up so quickly. So I got a little upset that, oh man, no one's watching my videos. But then I did some, checking on all the YouTubers, and I was like, wow, there's actually a crap ton of Let's Players. There's no way me with like 7 subscribers and 2 videos is going to get noticed. So I remembered something that Kara told me from Rooster Teeth when I was at the Gauntlet, because I told her that, this makes me want to make a Let's Play channel. And she was like, she said something right around this, and I loved it because it was, her own kind words, and it was like, you could make 100 videos on your channel, but it only takes one very genuine video to stand out where you will get all your, shut up, don't laugh, to get all your subscribers. And man, when we get to that part, I'm pretty sure you have it. I would say that it was entirely true.
I just love the idea of Kara being the one to say this, and when it turned around to be.
But another thing that happened outside of that, in all honesty, was when the new year came around, there was a thread on Reddit that said, New Year's resolutions for Let's Players. And I was like, okay. I went there and it was like, oh yeah, for new and old Let's Players, what are your New Year's resolutions? And I specifically said, and I think I've told you this actually, hopefully by the end of the year I'll have 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Holy crap, all you magnificent bastards, I love you all, because I did not expect to ever be over 1,000, especially before my year anniversary. So thank you so much. I can't say that enough. And I know that goes a little off topic, but that was the biggie. I did not expect any sort of success, and in my opinion, that's a lot of success for me in 1 year.
You were up to like 150 before said video came out too. I believe about like 150 before said video came out.
I might have been. I don't remember exact. I was just so overwhelmed with that people were watching, and I was like, yay, it's going, it's moving along.
I only remember this because that was at the point in time that you kept saying that I was going to pass you for subscribers, and I was at like no, we were at like 140 something, I think, actually, or 140, 150, somewhere around there, because I was at like 138 or something along those lines. So I was like, I was right there, right behind you, and you were just like, oh no, you're gonna pass me, and then you clever bastard.
Why was I clever, Cody? Why was I clever?
We'll get into that. What do you do to get ready to record?
Ooh, I sit down in a chair, unzip my pants, and get ready. No, but in all honesty,
I believe that for 2 videos.
It really sucks because I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber, but that's what a dream is, right? You gotta work towards it. So basically, picture if you will, I work in the morning from 8 till 5, I come home, I unwind a little bit, I sit down at the computer, and this is the setup. Computer is in front of me on a little ledge. Above me, the microphone, and I'm talking into it right now, obviously. It's like probably 1.5 feet from my face. I got the speakers, the monitor, and the Elgato is connected to the PC on my TV. So this way, if I wanted to record like Xbox or something. So it's basically, I use 3 main programs. Audacity, I use to record the microphone. Logitech webcam software, I use to record my webcam footage. And Bandicam, for $30 you can get that online. I use that to record the computer screen. when it comes to TV, like I said, I got the Elgato and the microphone. I don't really use webcam for that just because it's not a very mobile webcam. So I don't bring that with me when I'm doing Xbox games. Not everyone was as lucky as I'd like to say I am. You know, I had the money to get the microphone, get the webcam, get the Bandicam software, buy the Elgato. Some people they just gotta work with what they're given, and you know,
Free recording softwares.
yeah, and I give you total props, man, for doing what you gotta do, because not everybody's the same. So if you have a dream and you want to follow it, do it. You know, only you can do it.
I've got a dream. What is that dream? To have a dream. Shout out to Scary Movie 3. What a quality movie. What are your general thoughts on your channel?
I love it. I used to regret it early on because I didn't think the reverse psychology idea was smart enough. I figured that, man, you know, like I said, people are going to see this and they're going to want to watch the videos. And then I'm like, oh no, it's not working as well as I thought it was going to. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I chose a stupid name. But then,
Maybe I overthought this.
No, never. You kidding? I took out my abacus and I looked at the progress in the future. And I would definitely say now though, I regret nothing. I'm solid with what I chose. I'm glad I stayed with it and I didn't go for a different thing. So I was very happy. I'm proud of what happened.
What have you learned from your channel?
That I can be a ragey son of a bitch. I've also learned that I throw my hands up in the air a lot.
Saying A.
Oh yeah, usually saying other words than AO, but yeah. In all honesty though, what have I... That I can be very talkative. I'm pretty sure I'm very talkative right now. I feel like I can associate so much with everybody that I just talk and talk. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. But everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. But I went to find it. A story about my uncle, part 2, I believe it was.
Yes.
See, I bet you can't make it to the other side without using the grappling hook.
That was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Unbelievable achievement that I never got, by the way.
The way that you decided to edit it was made it really entertaining to watch.
Oh god, yeah. There are certain people out there, when they record videos, they don't edit it, and I totally understand. They want everyone to have the real world experience of, wow, look at the hardships this guy's going through, and that works with certain people. But one thing that I've decided would work more is take away the parts that are just sort of like nothing's happening and put in the parts where there's actually a lot of either emotion or you make the progress in the game. So when it came to a story about my uncle and I literally kept falling to my death, there's a lot of that you do not see. And I don't just mean me taking my time jumping platform to platform. I'm talking about the parts where I fall to my death and I'm just like, oh man, so fucking stupid. And I'll just like yell at myself. But yeah, I kept in the good bits just to keep the people entertained.
It would just come back to you. Fuck.
and
then once you use the grappling hook, I knew you couldn't do it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I was so angry. I didn't expect that dialogue at all. I did not expect that. As soon as that happened, I was like, oh my god, you piece of shit.
It was pretty well viewed overall.
Yeah, I was really surprised. It was like an underdog game. Like, Coffee Stain is the lovely, beautiful bastards that made Goat Simulator 2014. And you would never expect them to actually participate in a semi-serious game like A Story About My Uncle. So as soon as people heard about that, they were probably like, it's probably something stupid. But I loved the living shit out of it, and I would do it again.
So at the end of it, a goat kills his uncle, right?
No, but there is actually a reward where you can use your grappling hook, and it's a goat's tongue, and it just makes goat noises. Yeah, at the very end of the video, I go into the unlocks that I got from finding those stupid little collectibles. And yeah, just goat noises everywhere. They made sure to stay with their roots.
That is a great idea. At least they know like what made them popular.
Exactly.
Next one is the first and only user submitted question, and this one comes to us from @thatgomesguy on Twitter.
Oh, for God's sakes, really?
Why are you so anti-woman?
Oh, you're an asshole. Well, this has nothing to do with my channel, but okay. Alright, basically, long story short, during my last Five Nights at Freddy's stream, I said that there was very important information that appeared and I needed to leave because I was having fun, having a gay old time with everybody during the stream, and I looked at my phone and my whole like personality and my attitude just kind of sank. Basically, my ex-girlfriend Kara said that she was going to break up with me because, you know, the distance and the time that we're able to see each other is very lacking. And she was just like, I need someone closer and I need someone more dependable. So, thankfully, in a nutshell, it had nothing to do with the YouTube channel. It was just every time we tried to schedule time to hang out with each other, we only got 1 to 2 days a week, literally, where she didn't have to pick up the kids after work, and I was able to get out early enough to drive down half an hour to see her. And that's about that. But, now I'm just anti-women in general, so every time I see a woman, I, just kind of like, ugh, women. What is that on your chest? 2 of them? That's gross.
Cooties.
Oh, that's major cooties. You should get that checked.
Well, that question wound up being something else. I thought that was going to be a really jokey thing.
No, it ended up being a serious thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's okay. You take the good with the bad, right? I'll just, you know, grab another woman, toss her over my shoulder, and bring her to my cave.
Jesus Christ. I may have to cut that out of my channel. I'm on Tumblr. This could go very bad for me.
That's how it worked for you.
I need to focus on, you know. No, that was a dude.
It was just a random dude.
Just some guy. I don't even know him.
I put on a blindfold, did a 360, and grabbed whatever ass was in front of me. Alright, you're mine. Wee.
Where's my daughter at? I'm sorry, your princess is in another castle.
Oh, God.
How do you manage your time with your channel and job/personal life if you actually have one?
I don't.
Alright, cool.
No, but, oh my God. It's a toughie. It really is tough. I raised the bar on myself and made it extremely hard by doing 2 videos a day. I really wanted to do it 7 days a week. I really did. But then I realized that I needed not only social time, I needed time to recuperate. I needed social time and time to recuperate and make the videos. So it was basically 8 a.m. to 5, Monday to Wednesday, that I would actually work at my job. I would literally come home, eat, sit down, record videos, edit them quickly, boom, posted for tomorrow. Done. Now it's a little better. It's work every day. Actually, let me start with Saturday, because Saturday is the biggie. Saturday, I work until 1, I come home, and I make videos up a storm. Usually 6 to 7 at a time, and then Sunday, if I have time, before the live streams that I do once a week now. Obviously, today I don't, but that's okay. It's worth it. And I would make a few more, and then I would do the live stream. I would hang out with the guys, come home, edit 2 videos, post them for Monday, go to bed. Monday through Wednesday, I work 8 a.m. to 5. I would come home, edit 2 videos for the next day, and then spend the rest of the time screwing around. Whether I want to make a video, play games on the Xbox, go out to eat, etc. Thursday and Friday, 8 a.m. to 6, come home, edit videos for the following days. Then I get to Saturday, rinse and repeat.
Jesus.
It's a hell of a schedule, considering that like I said, I wanted to do 7 days a week. It just wasn't good. It was not. It used to be, and I'll only do 1 day as an example. Oh wait, I already said it, yeah. Come home, make a video, edit the video, post, go to bed. Because I would get done at like 10 p.m. at that rate.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's not easy. especially when you're doing a rage game, it's actually a lot harder, believe it or not, to make, not really make, but to edit a rage game instead of making a horror game. Because when it's a rage game, you leave in the tidbits that everybody wants to see you rage at. They don't want to see the whole level done over and over again, getting to the part where you're going to die, and they know it. They want the tidbits. So I make sure to make the cut right where I previously died, and if I die again and it's a good reaction, I keep it, or if I continue to make progress through the level. But yeah, I've actually learned that rage games are harder to edit than story games and horror games.
It's not too surprising. Horror games is like the bits that people want are the jump scares, but jump scare happens, and then
exactly, yeah, they sort of, it's like they watch it for the story, and then the jump scare just randomly happens, and they join you on that journey when you get the jump scare.
What was it? Shit, I have your channel. I have her video list open. I'm trying to want to see if I Phobia. The game Phobia.
Oh God, Phobia.
That when that lady appeared for the first time, I was home by myself. When that lady appeared for the first time, I literally almost sat straight up in my fucking chair. Because you just turn around and she was right there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes, yeah. Basically, that was amazing because I was like, all right, something's out there opening doors. What the hell is that? And then smack on my back, and I just jump and turn around. It's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, holy shit.
You look like you might be choking, friend.
Oh my God, I think I was choking before and after.
I will say my favorite reaction was, I believe, in part 2 of The Cursed Forest. When
oh my God, which one?
Something came out of, it was the first time that you died, and it was the first actual jump scare in the game. But you were so done at that point. It was just, you were just like, oh! And I actually took a picture of it. It was so funny.
Was that the, because in part 1, people were like, okay, can you sort of go to the areas where you die? And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll screw around a little bit. Was that the one where I was like, oh, look, a red glowing porta potty. Yeah, sure, I'll go to it.
No, the porta potty was the first jump scare, but that did not get you as good as the one where you're like, oh, there's a glowing red light in the water, and you're just kind of hanging out.
Oh my God, yes. Holy shit. That was legitimate fear. Like that, there was nothing like fake about that. Oh my God.
Your reaction was so good. I actually didn't even. I wasn't even like, oh man, I'm scared too. It was more like, wow. he got scared really badly by this, and that was great. Another good series. If you could work on a video with any other person, who would it be with and why? And I'm going to exclude people that you've done videos with in the past, and I'm going to count the Gauntlet.
Oh, that's fine, because that means I've only done videos with like 4 people. Thanks for the credit.
Well, 12.
Let's see. 12. Yeah, all right, fair trade.
More than that, actually.
Fair trade.
14.
If I could honestly do a video with anyone, oh man, it's a tie-up, because I want to be able to keep my channel, obviously. So I wouldn't want to do it with Rooster Teeth, only because I'd probably have to be hired. Pardon me, something's in my throat. Cursed Forest is coming back to hurt me. But it would really have to be Markiplier. I love that guy. I really do. He's one of my personal favorites, and you know, every time he posts a video, I like to throw in my 2 cents and say, "Oh man, you know, I played this game. You know, you're gonna love it, Mark." Or you know, I'm just like any other commenter, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, this was funny, blah blah blah, good video, Mark." But if for some unknown reason one day it was just gonna be like, "Hello everybody, my name's Markiplier, and this is Cory from Don't Watch Me Play," I'd be like, "Yes, fucking take me now."
No man, with that voice, you think he wouldn't take your butthole first? Come on.
Oh God, easily. Hello everybody, I just finished with Cory's butthole, and now we're playing a game.
Dude, Markiplier's got a sexy voice.
He does. That guy, I would love to listen to him on radio.
I would just listen to him read the phone book.
There you go.
That's great. He's got a great voice.
He does.
I'm intimidated by it. Favorite series that you have done / are doing that you would love to revive? like just to keep going from there. So Outlast is the first thing that comes to mind for me. Among the Sleep was pretty good. Trying to remember the name of it. Only If.
Only If.
As well.
Wow, that was a very interesting puzzle game. Let's see.
The thumbnail, I think, got you to 524 views.
That thumbnail of the fucking anime character in the portrait, that was like, oh, I even said it in the video. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great thumbnail.
Has zero relevance to the game.
Correct. Yeah, it's freaking zero relevance.
And you actually sent that to me separately. I remember you sent it to me, and I'm like, God damn it, Cory, are we really doing this shit again?
Exactly. You were so like set on it being another bad game, and I was like, oh, it's perfect. It works so well. You were like my guinea pig on that one. I would definitely want to relive Outlast. That's something I would look. I would also like to relive Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm excited that there's going to be a part 2 of that, and I'm looking forward to that. Still gotta hopefully beat 420 difficulty. I would like to do that. Just please. I would like to beat that before it comes out, but if not, then I'll just be excited to play it. But Outlast, please come out with more DLC or another game in general. I would absolutely love to do that again.
If Rooster Teeth offered you a chance to guest appear as a mentor for one episode of The Gauntlet, would you do it?
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Like that should be an answer for any Rooster Teeth fan. But yeah, if they needed me to swing down, even if it was just for one guest appearance, I would absolutely do that in a heartbeat. I'd be like, yes, please.
Kind of like how they had on the people from season 1, like kind of helping along the new guys at the start.
Yeah, the only downfall is, and I know you watched the live stream of the Gauntlet Season 2 cast, there will not be a Season 3, so I'm kinda happy that I got into Season 2 when I could, knowing that they got so many other projects that they're probably not going to deal with Gauntlet for a little while, if not ever. So if I was just to be a guest appearance on anything, yes, in a heartbeat.
Well, this was like a 2 or 3 year gap between season 1 and season 2, like under a new format and stuff, with using their own people. So then they wouldn't be able to use those people for season 3. So I mean, yeah, I can see why they would at least refrain from doing it for a while. Plus, I don't know who else they'd get for internet celebrities. Well, actually, no. Who was it? I think it was Adam Kovic that was like, and I'm on the Gauntlet because C. Nanners was busy.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the Nannerman might make an appearance. I love the Nannerman.
Nannerman.
Although he'd probably win the Gauntlet. I've seen him play games.
Oh god, yeah, that's what he's popular for. He's popular for being really good at games.
No, he's popular for being really good at games and using that to fuck with everybody.
Pretty much.
Biggest troll. I love his channel so much of just him just doing the dumbest shit and getting away with it. All right. Back to the questions. Horror games seem to be a staple on your channel. How much do you hate your audience sometimes? In a very related question.
I don't hate them as much as I think I should, but the horror games, oh yeah, I hate the living shit out of that. It's like, can you do more horror games? Can you do Slender the Arrival? Can you do Creepypasta Land? I'm just like, oh yeah, you want me to have a heart attack on camera? All right.
You're a cute kid. Fuck you.
But no, I don't hate them because, like I say at the end of my video, you know, if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe, and never be afraid to tell me games that you want me to play, and that's what they do, and I have to take it. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, shit, they want horror games. I gotta start growing some balls and doing some horror games.
Well, they're entertaining to watch. I think horror games, it's easy entertainment, I guess. Is kind of the way that I look at it. They're easy.
I think one of my favorite jump scare moments from Outlast, when I was scared shitless of that game, had to have been the one that I put in my channel trailer, where I grab the battery and then Planky McGee, as you would call him, comes out of nowhere and I just lose my shit and scream like a girl.
I'm still waiting for that to happen to me.
The battery was a trick. It was an Energizer, not a Duracell.
The NFL don't run on Energizer. So, This is 18. This is question 18 out of 20. We're finally getting to it. So the most viewed video, for those of you that don't know, Cory had like 150 subscribers, and then he was playing a game called Unfair Mario. And Unfair Mario, you've seen a couple of YouTubers play it, and Unfair Mario, it did decently well. I'm trying to find it just to get some numbers. Oh, I see Unfair Sonic. Still waiting for a spiritual successor to that.
There's got to be one out there.
All right, let's see. I'm close to Unfair Mario. I'm just trying to see. So
Okay.
that did decently well. 162 views. Man, I went right fucking past it. 160.
Can we talk about this? I just put "Don't Watch Me Play Unfair Mario" in the search bar, and video number 2 is the one you're going to be talking about later.
Are you really surprised?
Yeah. I didn't think it would be there.
Are you really, really surprised? Well, anyways, so Unfair Mario, it's got 162 views, and I imagine that you just found it the way that most people did. You saw another YouTuber play it, and you clicked on the link in their description, came up, went to the website, and watched that video. Inexplicably, between part 1 and spiritual successor, he went to the website, and the actual Unfair Mario game was gone, and in its place was a game called Mario's Missing. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mario's Missing is a hentai
ahead.
flash game centered around Princess Peach literally banging the entirety of the Mushroom Kingdom. And you got to that point, and for whatever reason you played it, and that would be the video, that would be the genuine video that sweet Kara, that sweet Kara was talking about, that exploded. And that got you, I'm pretty sure that got you up to like, before the momentum slowed down, I think even a little bit on that. That was like 800 subscribers. That happened from there before the momentum finally started slowing down. 152,000 views. Japan suddenly became your most popular demographic.
Japan was my top demographic. It was so hysterical. I was like, why am I getting all these people from Japan and Korea subscribing to me?
Did you really ever question why?
When I kept looking at my iPad getting new notifications and there was just a bunch of Japanese symbols, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Now, I would like to say the actual Unfair Mario is back. Is back on
I have
that
both
website.
I have both links on the video now.
It's now back on the website. I don't believe that you're actually playing it again, but
I don't think I can.
you have played Mario is Missing 2, which is really just you playing games along the similar lines of let's see how many people we can get Peach to bang.
Pretty much. Yeah, like, it was so popular that the guy who made Mario is Missing...
God, are you kidding me?
What?
No, just really? The guy who made it?
Yeah, what about him?
Did he see your video?
No. I wish. That'd be awesome. No, the guy's name is Play Shapes. I looked it up. He's the one that made the original Mario is Missing, and he started working on Mario is Missing 2, so that's what I started to play. And then I was like, you know what? It's going to be a short video because this video isn't done, so I'm just going to find a fan-made version. And oh boy, I found a fan-made version.
It's not enough porn. Gee,
There's never enough porn.
Jesus fucking Christ, Cory. Anyways, on to the actual question.
152,000.
Now that I set up that wonderful, wonderful story, the actual question is, you loaded up the website, you saw that it was not Unfair Mario, and you saw what kind of a game it was. What was the moment where you decided, yeah, I'm playing this game? Yeah.
It took no time at all. Absolutely no time. I just saw a golden opportunity. And I was like, what happened to Unfair Mario? And I was so dumbfounded. I reloaded the page like 3 times and I'm like, this game says it's got nudity in it. I gotta play it. That's literally what it became. It was like, I need to do this. This is now my goal. And I was like, hold on. Before I play it, I'm going to set up the recording software. Because this might be good. Oh, it was good, all right. My golden video, everyone.
And like I said when I was laughing earlier, because when Kara, for a Rooster Teeth recap, voiced a dog, I was like, that's such a perfect role, because Kara seems like the most innocent person. And I think that she was the one that was like, just one genuine video it's gonna make your channel grow. And then it wound up being... God damn.
Kara, if you're listening to this by chance, I'm sorry.
I'll tweet her. I'll fucking tag her in this thing. Jesus Christ. I'll just say skip to this part. So that way you know. When you gave him that advice, man, he took it to heart.
It took it to heart and penis,
yeah.
too.
And to peach.
And to peach.
Jesus fucking Christ. That game. I will also say, I did actually check. I went to his other video. The actual Unfair Mario website. Yes, it was replaced with that for a period of time. It is back, though. The actual game is back now. But yeah, it was replaced with that for a period of time.
People thought I was lying. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I
Go
checked.
right here.
I fucking checked. All right, so final two questions. And since, you know, this is a new series, I should say, let me say this first. For those of you familiar with the Cody Talks fan fiction interviews, these questions will seem familiar. As a matter of fact, most of these questions will actually seem a little bit familiar. But these two questions will be the staple, really, of it, with some slight variation on the last one. So, for the second to last question, what is the question that you get asked the most?
Did you meet Gavin?
I believe it.
There's nothing to even say about that. It's self-explanatory.
So,
Did you meet Gavin?
So did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you touch tips?
No, but he was standing like 2 stairs above me when I gave him a hug, so I was at stomach level.
You should have just gone down a little bit further and blown him.
It was funny though. He was actually really fun to talk to, cause he was like, "Oh, you're that kid from RTX," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." And he's like, "You, my friend, are gonna be my nemesis," and that to me was like awesome. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Did you?
He just called me his nemesis, and I ended up getting Ryan.
The one. And you kicked the shit out of Ryan too, I think.
Yeah, it was still a fair game. Like, Ryan's awesome. I love him. But I was really hoping for Gavin, but it's okay.
I think Jaden was the only one that had a close game. I'll own up to it. I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
That was one of my favorite moments from...
Yes. I can't believe he pulled that out of his ass. You gotta go see the, for everyone who hasn't seen it, go to Gauntlet Season 2 and look up the fighting game episode between Team RTX and Team Achievement Hunter. That was just amazing. I couldn't believe he did that.
Spoiler alert, Achievement Hunter lost and they won. Did anybody really expect that? I was amazed that they made it past the internet celebrities.
Oh, poor iJustine. She got so much hate. She's awesome.
She was the first internet celebrity to go down too in that free-for-all. For the one thing.
Yes.
And
She's like, I love shooters. Okay, I lost.
she lost, but she made it further than almost everybody else. But I mean, you have Freddy, who's like the Twitch, who like does nothing but play PC Twitch shooters, and then you have Adam, who's really good, and then you have Greg, who I think had the
cheated.
I think that honestly, looking at that, because you have 3 people that do so much Twitch shooters on PC, and you have him who's a console gamer. I think he had the best strategy going in, because there was no way that anybody else was gonna win if you tried to go, like, you weren't gonna beat them one-on-one. There was no way that you could do
no.
it. So his plan was to stockpile as many lives as he possibly could, and I have to give him credit for that. I actually do. Plus, he had that was the greatest moment in the Gauntlet, was when he won that fucking round.
Yeah, I know. When he became like the whole nemesis of the entire game, he just became the final boss, pretty much.
Took off his shirt.
Yes, it was amazing.
holding the redemption dog.
Yes.
God damn. What a great episode. I was in tears. No lies, I was actually rooting for Greg. I was like, I have to root for him now.
I really thought Ryan would have had it.
Everybody did, but I mean, Ryan looks amazing at PC games, but we do have to take into consideration who he's playing with. when he looks so good at those, all of them are console gamers except for Jack, with the exception of Jack and Ray sometimes. And the last question, what is the biggest piece of advice that you can give to aspiring content creators?
Make hentai.
No hesitation.
No. I was trying to see how long I could keep a straight face after saying that. All right. I said it way early in the interview, but I will reiterate myself. If you're going into the YouTube world blind, do not be distraught. Do not be disappointed. Never be sad. Make your channel. Make sure you have a flow chart like I did. No, but just make sure that you think you're going to be happy with it. Make sure you think of down the road. Am I going to be happy with myself in a year? You want to make videos? That's awesome. Don't set the bar so high. You're never going to get extremely noticed within the first few months, because trust me, that happened to me. And just set up a nice, honest schedule. If you work a normal day-to-day job, 40 hours a week, never overbear yourself. Take your time. If you can't make a video on a certain day, usually people frown upon silence. So just make sure to tell your viewers, whether it's on the discussion board of YouTube or on Twitter and stuff, make sure you tell them, hey, personal stuff, there won't be a video tomorrow. Other than that, though, do what you love, no matter what it is, and just push on. And just, make your videos, make your content, and never think that what you're doing is stupid. Because I've seen stupid on YouTube. I've been to that stupid part of the YouTube universe. And it's pretty damn stupid. And people still watch it. So trust me, if you think it's stupid, it's probably mediocre, maybe above average. So don't put yourself down. You got this.
Alright, that is very good advice.
Make hentai.
And that's the best advice, clearly. If there's anything to be learned here, that is the best advice that you can give. God damn. That fucking video. And then the only if thumbnail, too. You were like, haha, psych.
I should just use more of that stuff as my freaking thumbnail. I'll screw everybody over.
I will say this, though. I think that only if is probably one of, if not the best series on your channel.
No, I loved the shit out of it. Have you watched Mind Path to Thalamus yet?
No.
You need to. If you liked Only If, you need to.
I like it. All right, I will definitely. I've been focusing on like the horror games. No lies. I'm like, all right, when I get the time. Get past.
Yeah, there's some really interesting games out there. Actually, if I can bring up really fast, you want to talk about games that were requested that had like a sort of impact on my channel. Let's talk about Suzie and Freedom.
Oh yeah. What a fucked up game.
So Suzie and Freedom is a 3-part series on my channel that was requested to me, and they actually wanted to rename Nameless, and I can understand why. This game, you have to see it for yourself. It's a game about wrong decisions, love at first sight, obsession, murder, sex, drugs. It's just everything. And it sounds cool, but the way they portray it, you have to either play it or watch my series for yourself. Because I know that Cody here, he got to episode 2 and he had to stop watching or at least skip a few parts. Because
I skipped parts.
That game has such a negative aura around it. And it starts out so happy. Watch part 1 and then watch part 2. You guys will understand. I can't stress that enough. That's a game that you need to... It's one of those underdog games that you would never expect. And my God, is it very unexpected. But that's my 2 cents.
I can sum it up in 5 words. What the fuck is this?
Exactly.
That's honestly, that's how it feels to be watching that. Because you're like, oh, okay, part 1, all right, everything, all right. It's kind of slow, actually, if anything. What in the actual fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, it's amazing how many YouTubers out there find these little gems, and they don't get noticed for them because they're not known games. But that right there is an honest gem that screws with your head. And that aura of sadness and negativity, holy shit, you just gotta check it out. You don't even have to watch my playthrough, in all honesty. Just look up the damn game itself, and you just gotta see it.
It is, god damn, that's fucked up. I can understand what you mean now. You know, that person, they wanted to remain nameless. I found this game.
Gee, I wonder how bad it could be. Oh, I see why you want to be nameless now. Understandable. And I'm still respecting that person's wish.
Yeah, absolutely. God damn. My favorite thing though is the fact that the part 2 thumbnail, which is somebody standing over somebody else with a knife in their hands, is right below your fucking stripper pole thumbnail.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
I guess they must have related to each other.
It looks great. I'm going to actually screenshot this and then be sure to insert that in the video.
Yes, please. My 1,000 subscriber milestone video, the screenshot is just perfect. I love it.
It is great, and it definitely is a show of how good you got at Photoshop. So it looks really fucking good.
Thank you, sir. Just a lot of practice, really. No, I mean, I went on YouTube for a few tutorial videos, but it's really nice when you just try really hard. Like, even with the quality of my YouTube videos, and once again, guys, this goes for you too. Practice makes perfect. They say that. I know it's kind of old school, but the more you do something, the better you will honestly get at it, and you will actually be amazed at the progress, I promise you.
Well, that is the final question that I had. And that's going to conclude the questions portion of it. So, is there anything else that you would like to add in right now? And is there anybody that you would like to thank and specifically? And I will be sure to include links to some of their stuff in the description below, because we talked about so many different things. I'm not going to actually include all of the links from this video on there, since pretty much you can find all of them on your channel. I mean, you have a fair amount of videos, but it's not like it's so many. It's not like thousands where you're never going to find like Unfair Mario, the real one.
Correct, yeah.
So anybody specifically that you'd like to thank, that I will include links to their stuff in the description below.
Well, I would like to thank you first and foremost, because this interview would have not happened without you. And, you know, it's very kind and courteous that you would even have me on your sister show. So that's amazing. And, you know, I was very happy and honored. So thank you off the bat.
My links are already there.
Yeah, we know. My good friend Gomes, at that Gomes guy on Twitter, he doesn't really have any YouTube stuff, but he does have a few videos on my channel of silly stuff that we've done in GTA and Watch Dogs. And, you know, he's an awesome friend. He's supported me since day one of making the channel, so thank you so much. Eddie, my good friend Eddie, at Zephyr Max, that son of a bitch is the one who literally bought most of my Steam library. I'm not even kidding. He usually is a game whore, and when he sees humble bundles, he just buys them because they're cheap games. So that's where a lot of them came from, sadly. And I always make sure to thank him in every video, so thank you for that. Rooster Teeth, because without the chance of going on the gauntlet, I don't think I would have had the final boost necessary to go through with making a YouTube channel. And Markiplier, just for being a great inspiration as well, to prove that you can be a genuine, nice person who does videos by himself and edits them by himself, but can still make time because of his fan base to do charity live streams to donate money to great causes. Other than that, you know, I don't want to really thank too many people, but there's so much inspiration out there, and, you know, you guys, the fans, you know, link will be in the description for all the people watching this video. No, but
all
you know,
four of
thank
them.
you so, you know, thank you so much for, you know, just taking the time to either be a fan of Cody or be a fan of me or just be a fan of anything in general. Because without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. So, you know, you guys are the building stones of our channels. So that's it. That's everybody I want to talk about. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, and with that, that's going to conclude the actual video for this. Don't know when this is going to come out, I'll be honest. ideally sometime this week. So for this video, tune in the next time when I'll have something else out And if this comes out before Monday, before either tomorrow or the day after, tune in for the next episode of Cody Talks. If it comes out before that, where I will be discussing the show The Strain on FX. Tune in for Cody Talks Fan Fiction, which will be coming back sometime. And tune in for the next episode of Cody Interviews. I'll have on somebody else, and I'll talk to them. And, of course, watch Cory's stuff, because it's really fucking good. I highly recommend Outlast. Cloud Belt's good. Obviously, it's Suzie and Freedom. Only If. And let's Vanish. Let's go Vanish.
Oh, Vanish. That's a game.
Part 9. Part 9 of Vanish was literally, it just, the ending happened and you were just, and you had your reaction in the video and I was just laughing so much. It was the best.
That's another great, I should have brought that up. That was another great series that I buried to the back of my mind.
It was so much fun to watch. But, so tune in the next time, whenever that may be, when something will be out for me. Cory pretty much has a video every single day, at least one video every single day, so you won't be disappointed over there. But for now, I'll see all of you the next time. Bye.
Have a good one.